What's going on, guys? It's your friendly assassin back at it with another week of gaming news. If you like today's video, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button real good. The Last of Us multiplayer has been cancelled, Twitch has updated the sexual content guidelines, and a few days later they updated them again. So, let's talk about it. So, Twitch has made a dramatic U-turn on its controversial decision to allow artistic depictions of nudity on its platform. So, Twitch CEO Daniel Clancy has made a statement of why he's made the decision to roll this back. Much of the content creators has been met with concerns of the community. These are the concerns that we share. Upon reflection, we have decided we went too far with this change. Digital depictions of nudity present a unique challenge. AI can be used to create realistic images, and it's been hard to distinguish between digital art and real photography. So, effective today, we are rolling back the nudity changes. Moving forward, real or fictional nudity will not be allowed on Twitch, regardless of the medium. This restriction does not apply to mature rated games. You can find emote specific standards in the emote guidelines. We are in the process of pushing out updates that reflect these changes. While I wish we had predicted this outcome, part of the job is to make adjustments that serve the community. I apologize for the confusion this update has caused. So I for one am very glad that they rolled that back. I believe Twitch should be for gaming and just gaming. I'm sick of seeing half naked people in jacuzzis. What are your guys' thoughts? What do you think? Are you glad they rolled this back? Or are you disappointed? The Last of Us multiplayer has been cancelled as they want to focus on single player games going forward. So Naughty Dog has officially stopped production on The Last of Us Online. The studio says that they would have to put all their resources to work on the online version for years to come if that's the way they want to go. And that approach would severely impact the way they produce single player games going forward. The studio stated that they realized that many of us have been waiting for the online version to come out for a while, also stating there is no easy way to say this. We've made an incredibly difficult decision to stop development on that game. The multiplayer team has been in pre-production since they started work on The Last of Us Part 2, crafting an experience that they felt was unique and had tremendous potential. The gameplay got more refined and satisfying, and they were enthusiastic about the direction that they were headed. In ramping up to full production, the massive scope of our ambition became clear. To release and support The Last of Us Online, we'd have to pull all our studio resources behind supporting post-launch content for years to come, severely impacting the future of our single-player games. So they had two paths in front of them: become a solid live service game studio, or focus on single-player narrative games that have defined Naughty Dog's heritage. I for one am glad they made this change. I love the single player games. Naughty Dog also went on to confirm that they do have more than one single player game coming out. The studio did not reveal anything else, just that they are working on two major titles. Xbox Cloud has arrived on the Meta Quest, and it's available right now, allowing you to stream hundreds of Xbox games on your Quest in massive 120 screen as big as you want. All you need is a controller and an Xbox subscription. It does say you need a controller, so I don't know if you can use the Quest controllers, but you can use an Xbox, PS4, PS5, or even a Switch controller. Pretty much anything Bluetooth will work. So as more and more game studios are adding just zombies to their games, this is exactly the case in a new Star Wars fan-made game. Star Wars Death Troopers, a full-on survival horror game that you can play right now. So there aren't any survival horror Star Wars games at the moment, which is such a shame. So fixing this issue is a demo that you can download now for free on itch.io, which I have linked down below. Star Wars Death Troopers essentially just merges Star Wars with Dead Space, and the feedback for this game has generally been pretty positive. So in the trailer you can spot an undead Darth Vader, which is freaking awesome. So players who have played this saying it's great, it's amazing, they love the concept. So it does show there's a lot of scope for the franchise, but I doubt that Disney will actually allow some horror zombie game. But at least thanks to all the modders out there, we can have that chance to play, and gives us fans some new experiences. Mario 64 footage seemingly shows us some multiplayer footage with Luigi the first time ever. So a YouTube video has been floating around with a VHS footage of Mario 64 from Nintendo's Japanese Space Show World in 1995, showing us what seems to be some multiplayer mode with Luigi that never got to see the light of day on the 64. So what can we see? We see Luigi doing a spin jump next to Mario. Although Luigi did not appear in Mario 64, he did appear on the Nintendo DS version. So Miyamoto did actually talk about this before, saying that Luigi was originally planned to be part of the Nintendo 64 version, but because most users only had one controller when they first buy their console, amongst other reasons, they decided not to include him. So those were your top gaming stories this week. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you learned something new. Remember to click the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys. See you guys next time.